Hey guys, this is your All Signs. It's pre-recorded, so I'm gonna wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. I have some plans that I need to go to for Valentine's. So, putting this video out for you guys. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't have got put out at all. So, let's just briefly talk about the astrology that is coming up. So, we have today, Mars is conjunct Pluto. Very intense day, very charged with power, themes of power and intensity and feistiness and aggression, possibly, or sexuality or intimacy, all of these things about going into hidden places, unearthing information, being driven to reveal stuff. All of this is being brought up today. And this could be playing out over the next few days. We also have on the 17th, Venus will conjunct Pluto. And so there's definitely there's a new cycle in your relationships or with your money when it comes to very Plutonian themes. I would say power is going to be the biggest theme for most of you when it comes to all these personal planets. Maybe it's like, how do you give your power away in your relationships? Are you standing in your power? Does the power dynamic need to shift somewhere in your relationships? What's your relationship with money and power? All of these different things could be coming up. We also have a full moon in Virgo on the 24th, but I should say even before that, on the 19th, we've got the North Node and Chiron coming conjunct at 16 degrees of Aries. This is actually a really big event. It's rare for the North Node and Chiron to come together in the sign of Aries. It hasn't happened, I think, since the late 60s. And so this is bringing up a really intense new cycle of healing for you. A lot of it may have to do around your own identity, who you are, but it's bringing up themes that are related to your actual destiny, where your soul is really wanting you to go, and it's going to require you to go way outside your comfort zone, something you're not used to. And so there's something about maybe the way that uh I would say, to be quite honest, I feel like there's a lot of soul fractal healing that's coming up here for a lot of us when we talk about the identity, all of our different identities that maybe we've forgotten about, and it's time to maybe bring home. This is obviously something that a lot of you, like all of you who are in the Forbidden Journey Blueprint program, this is what we're into. This is what we're discussing right now. For others of you, it could be something to do with your own actual body, like your physical health, because Aries is the sign of our physical energy, how we move, like things like that could be coming up, where you might feel motivated to become more mobile, more athletic, more physical in your energy, and how it also relates to your healing journey, I would say. So that's going to be big. There's a big energy coming in here that's really trying to align you with more of where your purpose, your destiny, where you're meant to go, and ultimately what your soul wants for you to grow in, and how your healing may also help others. And then, of course, on the 24th, we have the Virgo full moon, which is likely going to have a lot to do with healing our health, our body. I think there's kind of this push and pull between our mental health and our physical health. Uh, are you really stressed out? Are you depressed? Are you going through a lot of shifts mentally that are taking its toll on your body? There could also be something that's highlighted through your own immune system, maybe the blood work that is coming up for you. And maybe also, I want to say, because the moon is in Virgo, there's could be a tie here to your emotional well-being and how your emotions are relating to your actual body. And I say that, but in means of, our our physical manifestations of our health are usually if we're not taking care of certain emotional matters. So you might be finding that certain physical things may be coming to the surface that really shine light onto certain emotions that need your attention. which would then again be bringing attention to areas of your body that need attention. So something could be coming up there for some of you guys. But regardless, I think we should jump into the signs. I just want to say the Forbidden Journey Retreat is coming up. We're just short of 2 months away from the second retreat. I'm really excited about it and what we have planned for you. And it's going to be incredibly transformative if you've been thinking about it. I really hope you decide to come. The level of healing, the space that is created, and the energy vibration that is held there is so powerful and so conducive to breakthroughs and healing beyond your imagination. So if you're looking for that and maybe to also meet some like-minded souls, I know that everyone who was at the last retreat made some pretty incredible friendships. Some people have become almost like best friends. And so you just never know who you're going to meet. And of course, I personally would love to meet you. So the Forbidden Journey Retreat link is in the description below. And I will say, if you have been looking at the website, use the link below because I've created a whole new landing page for it that is a lot easier to navigate and has a little more information for you. And then if you need your own session, booking, coaching, healing, inner child work, anything along those lines, your own reading, you can book with me. So fire signs. We are starting with you first, Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look and see what's in store for my fire signs for the last half of February. What is the main theme of their reading and what could be their potential challenge? What is the main theme of fire signs reading and what could be their potential challenge? Oh, yeah. Well, you got your color fire signs. So the main theme of your reading is reddening, okay? And reddening is all about vitality. It's about the life force. It's kind of Kundalini-ish, hence why we have the snake there. But it's also about the masculine and feminine coming into creation. This tells me that something is very much alive. This talks about creativity. I don't know if you're looking to create something, but you're going into the work. The work is in effect, which is interesting that you have the Raven's head coming up as well. So this is about life force, Kundalini, and blood. Interesting that we have our full moon in Virgo. That Pisces rules the blood in the immune system. So that's kind of, are we going to do this really? Are we going to have these issues while I'm recording? Okay. Full expression. The reddening indicates a full expression of the work. Everything is alive. The heart pumps, the cells celebrate, and blood sings its way through the body. What was dormant has been awakened. What was once considered base is now noble. Aches and pains are integrated, shadows are acknowledged and interwoven. When the reddening card appears, it signifies health, power, a climaxing of the work, a coalescing of what has been learned. The laboratory is no longer separate from the alchemist or from the work, but the three are now one. What occurs in the body is reflected in the world and vice versa. Through the process of reddening, you may move out of the head and into the physical body. More specifically, you reach the heart. So it's interesting because when you have the reddening card coming up as your theme, but your challenge is the Raven's head. The Raven's head is about the work beginning. It's the ordeal, it's the invitation. I'm wondering if for some of you fire signs, if you've been so in the work that you still feel like maybe you're in the beginning stages and maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit of how far you've actually come. I feel that that's the first message I got, to be honest, when I saw these two cards. So for some of you, you may feel that like you may not be giving yourself enough credit, or maybe you're so immersed in the work that you're not really seeing how far you've come. Though alchemy is filled with a myriad of open-ended symbols, the raven's head has a precise message. It arrives to mark the beginning of the work. This card indicates something has occurred, known or unknown, to initiate the spinning of the alchemical wheel. Yeah, I'm not even going to read anymore. I'm really getting for you guys that this is about really recognizing how far you've come, and to not get caught up in what feels like, because it can become a little bit demoralizing too. And it also sometimes, oh, here's something for you to consider, fire signs. Are you identifying with being broken? Do you not really see how much you've changed, how far you've come, that maybe it's time to let go of the wounds and move on? And also, there sometimes is this codependent relationship that we create with our own healing path that is interesting to navigate, because we believe that unless we're suffering, we're not developing spiritually. And of course, most of our growth comes from our pain points. But there's a lot of growth available in our own happiness, in our own ability to experience life from a new place of being. So are you actually feeling the life force of the new you, of that's gone through this healing journey? Let's see where this is going with the tarot. So what do we need to know about the past? What do we need to know about the past? Hmm. Okay, so I'm getting this message for fire signs. The reason why the Raven's head is here is like in the work isn't beginning. Is like it's time for you to close something out, because something new is going to be working its way in, that you're going to be working on eventually. But it's almost like you, by not closing this door and letting it go, you're not making space for the next thing to come in. And that sometimes we get caught in the familiar. And sometimes the healing stuff that we've been doing is so familiar that we don't realize we're ready to level up, and it's time to level up and move on. Something else awaits you. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to know about the past? What do we need to know about the past for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sag. Flower of life in reverse. The Empress in reverse. It's like one of my favorite cards in this deck. I mean, who doesn't love the Empress? But this one is just so pretty. Anything else we need to know about the past? Going to be one of those days where the shuffling just goes on and on. A Seven of Wands in reverse. You certainly felt defeated in the past. Deflated as well, I want to say. Okay, what is coming into the near or the current energies? What is coming into the current energies here for my fire signs? Nine of Cups in reverse. Page of Stars in reverse. Well, of course you got this one up, right? Ten of Crystals, Ten of Swords. All right. And coming into the future. Oh, the Tower. Spicy reading so far, fire signs. Okay. Yeah, I think you got to tie up some loose ends here, fire signs, because something big is going to be needing your attention. Ah, the Emperor. Powerful. The Hangman with the Eight of Cups. Okay, so everything is all upside down until we get to the Ten of Crystals, which is literally the ending of your pain, which I think is really interesting. The overall card here, though, is the Hermit in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So look, this is saying exactly what I was picking up initially. This is about you finally getting out of hermit mode, right? Getting out of like the inner world. Like it's time to join the outer world. It's time to integrate everything that you've been going through and to see your work in play. It's to actually see the results of all that inner work and what it means for your current reality. So it's in like what the reddening card says, what is the health of your inner world will be reflected in your outer world, so to speak. Um yeah, so I think that you know the Two of Wands in reverse is just saying, like, you may not know exactly what direction you're supposed to be going, but you're supposed to be moving. All right, that I can tell you right now is that you are absolutely supposed to be moving, which is very reddening energy, right? This is about movement, this is about flow, life force. You're supposed to be channeling this energy into something. And right now it just seems like forward movement is important here. Even though you don't know exactly where it's going. You got to trust. There's like a level of faith that's necessary that you've deepened your own connection internally. Now allow it to guide you. Allow that inner compass to start showing you the way. In your past, you have the Flower of Life, the Empress, and the Seven of Wands all in reverse. The Flower of Life actually, is this the book here? Let me just go into the Flower of Life here. It says, I am at one with the universe. We are all one. This card is the opposite of the self card. It is a sign to step away from your ego and detach from everything that forms your identity. So you may have been going through a really deep death of your own ego here in the past, really, really kind of almost losing a sense of who you are through that ego death, right? With the Flower of Life in reverse. So this it's hard to really feel at one with everything when you don't even know who you are anymore. And so there may have been it feels like some sort of ego death that you were going through. And then with the Empress here in reverse, wondering if that was really kind of hitting into key elements of your own worthiness, you feeling like you're worth it, that you deserve it. Maybe also constricting you, like making you feel smaller. Because when I see the Empress upright, it really is a sense of fullness. It's abundant. And it looks here like everything just kind of got constricted, like everything just shrunk in a way. And so I don't know if you felt like maybe even your own essence felt like it was shrinking. Maybe your own world felt like it had shrunk. I don't know. But something here has gotten smaller or felt small. You may have felt small. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse too, it feels like you went through at least a moment, if not longer, of maybe feeling very defeated and very deflated, not really knowing if you had the courage or the strength to continue on in this direction. Something about it made you feel a little hopeless. And again, it doesn't mean that, you stayed in that place, but you certainly dabbled in it. Now, in your current energies, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Page of Stars in reverse, and the Ten of Crystals. So this month of February, it looks like there are dreams that have been put on the back burner, desires of yours that have been put on the back burner. And it looks like you might be needing to revisit those dreams from a place of really kind of understanding. It feels like you had some ideas, but you had to go through this healing. But now that you've gone through this healing, it might be time to like say, okay, how do I start implementing this? How do I start laying some of the groundwork here? Because the Page of Stars, which is the Page of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's about really doing it's about laying the right foundation, taking small but steady steps, not skipping corners, and being very curious and studious, almost like. And so I feel like there might be something around this that you may have even started, but it took a bit of a back burner, while you're completing your healing. But this is what I'm seeing. It's like you're kind of closing this chapter out with the Ten of Swords here, something that caused a lot of suffering. For some of you, this could have been really weighing on you mentally in some capacity. But like this is really putting to rest something that has been bothering you and haunting you for a very long time. And in your future, we see the beautiful tower coming in with the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, and the Hangman. So, look, you've got some big changes coming down the line here for you. Something's going to get shaken up in your reality. Again, the tower, we don't know if it's a good tower or not. I would say that it's definitely something like either someone is coming into your life. This emperor could be someone who's very powerful, who's very um good at steering the ship, and maybe helping you finally walk away from something that you've been wanting to walk away from, that you've been contemplating, something that you've needed to get a new perspective on. But I think that's what's going to really happen here. I think you've got some really big changes coming up, possibly in March, and that it's going to really shake things up. Like so, and this is new, and this is as a result of all of your work that you've done, and it's really important. I saw a really cute meme reel this morning, well, maybe not cute, kind of terrifying, really. But it's like just a girl on a roller coaster, just completely like, you just can't take it. Like she's just, oh my God, this is horrible. This is horrible. And it's just like the universe, like it's basically how your life is falling apart when your manifestations are actually starting to take place. So everything that you've been asking for usually means all the other shit has to break down so that you can build the other manifestations that are coming in. So uh things get kind of removed from our life in order to make space for that. So I want to say that it feels like something you wanted is kind of getting closer to you, but it's also going to shake up your life. And you may have not really thought about how that might happen, but I do see though, it's a very, I think, not I think, it really feels like a very positive direction for you. So let's see where this is all going with the clarifiers. Tell me about this hermit for fire signs. What do we need to know about the hermit in reverse? What do we need to know about the hermit in reverse? Yeah. Okay. You have the Four of Wands coming in. So you're meant to get out there. You're meant to have some fun times, to celebrate, to recognize all of the work you've done and where you've come, like where you've come from and where you are. For some of you, this is maybe about like meeting someone um important in your soul's journey. You have the Four of Pentacles. So now we have two fours. You're meant to start building a foundation. It is time for you to start laying a new foundation here, fire signs. Tell me more. Something that is stable and secure. Five of Swords coming up. You know, the Five of Swords, it can be kind of sabotaging. So when I see the Five of Swords now coming up, I do get the sense that for some of you, there's this sense of really kind of putting yourself out there, maybe celebrating, having fun, doing enjoyable things with either your family, your friends, or even just meeting new souls, but you hold yourself back because there's this fear, and that's actually a sabotaging of behavior where like you've got to really push yourself out of your comfort zone. I want to tell you guys, movement, life force, it's so important to your journey right now. And so for some of you, this Five of Swords may actually mean it's time to strategize. The Five of Swords is a willingness to persevere. It's a willingness to put up a little bit of a fight. And when I say put up a fight, I mean fight for what you really want. What is it? What are the dreams? What are the goals? Maybe there's like a little bit of a fire lit up in side of you, But it's really, I think it's to start laying really solid foundation on your journey of whatever it means for you to move forward. Um, because you're being guided to do that, to get out and about. Okay, flower of life in reverse. Okay, we have the lovers in reverse. For some of you going through this ego death, yeah, it's almost like you felt like you were being split in two in some ways, like, and it could have just been the splitting of the dark side and the light side of you. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. For others of you, you could have been, what kind of catalyzed this may have been in the breakup of a relationship, or just the separation from someone important in your life, or some sort of trouble in the relationship. Um, Anything else we need to know about this flower of life? Okay, and then we also have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So really, this is about you really wanting to release some sort of burden that you've been carrying for a really long time, some sort of obstacle you've kept facing. For some of you, this may have to do with a mother figure, like healing from a particular issue that you have with your mother, or this could have to do with really not taking care of yourself, not putting yourself first, not nurturing yourself in the way that you needed. There's something about I want to say for some of you, it's about always like doing it yourself and not knowing how to receive. But there is some kind of ego death, regardless here happening. And again, it could have, for some of you, I think it felt like you kind of split into two. But I think it also may be tied to some kind of relationship, where there's been problems, issues, obstacles, or possibly even an ending. Tell me about the Empress. Tell me about the Empress in reverse. Okay, we have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse on your Empress in reverse. So like again, it's like this sense of feeling small, not feeling enough, not feeling your own I want to say largeness, okay? Your the bigness of your magnanimous potential. But again, it felt like you went through this shrinking, like things just either you felt small or it was a healing around feeling small or making yourself small. But it's tied to, and I see you though, like you're working to move on from this. This was something that you were working to move away from. But the issue is that there was like a stop start kind of energy. It's like you make a little progress, and then you just like walk away from it. You make a little progress and you just walk away from it. So it's kind of like touch and go. Um, Tell me about the Seven of Wands in reverse. You may have even also, with this Empress in reverse and the Knight of Wands, for some of you, if this involves, it may involve someone who maybe just challenged your own worthiness because they weren't consistent in how they showed up for you. So this is something that you want to move away from in attracting people into your life who operate that way. So just I want to say that because that message just came in. The Seven of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Hermit in reverse. So yeah, you felt like you couldn't go within. Like there was some sense of giving up here. Even though the Hermit in reverse is here, I don't feel the two are giving the same message or energy. It feels more of like there was a resistance to keep going within at some point because um it felt so hopeless. But at the same time, I gotta tell you, uh when it gets to that point in your healing journey, it's like I when I put out that video, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, about what the healing journey actually looks like and feels like, and signs that you're actually healing that don't feel like signs that you're healing. You're on the verge of a breakthrough, because if you're having that kind of breakdown where you feel so hopeless, like you're really like right at the edge of having that breakthrough in your healing that you've been working so hard to, which is why I think like this is part of the reading, is like don't minimize the work you've done. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Yeah, okay. And you just felt like things were going so slow, right? Like you were making progress, but it felt like you were going so slow. I think though there was this part of you though that was like steady in a sense, you know what? Even though there's a part of me that's just like feels a little hopeless, going to keep going with this, and you like kept moving, which is good. So now we're into the present energies. Nine of Cups in reverse. What is this Nine of Cups in reverse? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I see you making some really fast decisions and movement. Ace of Wands in reverse on something that, again, it feels like there was this dream or this idea or this, not an idea, but a dream, a wish, something that really kind of made you feel a little alive inside. And again, I feel like it got put on a back burner. I think you're going to start to, in the second half of February, start to like tend to that flame. I see you making some choices or some movements, taking some action rather quickly in this direction, something from your past, something that you started but never really got off the ground, maybe. Um, you're maybe you maybe got distracted and pulled your energy away from it. What's this Page of Stars in Five of Cups? Okay, I just want to say again, it's like you should be at this point, fire signs where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna start laying the foundation and start laying the groundwork. But the Five of Cups is an energy of like, oh yeah, but look at like what how much work I still need to do, or look at like all what's going wrong. Like this is the card that always focuses on the negative and not on the positive, always looking into the past and not what's actually being produced in front of you or what you know you've already produced. And so I want to say that be careful of be aware is what I want to say. Be aware of this energy because it feels like you're gonna have these moments of wanting to actually move forward with this and start laying the groundwork, but then you get maybe distracted from this negative self-talk or like this repetitive thought pattern that just always gets you focusing on like how much more there is still to do. Or again, like the main theme here is like you got to start focusing on where you actually are and giving yourself credit. What's this 10 of crystals? Well, interestingly enough, Page of Stars in reverse again coming up. So look, there is a theme here of you starting something, starting to lay the groundwork, and then walking away. Um, not being fully present with it, not being fully dedicated to the work of laying down the framework. Um, but the good thing is that what I'm seeing is you're finally ending this. Like there's something about this that's coming to an ending and how much this has really haunted you. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. I want to say for some of you too, this might be this because of the Empress in reverse and these two pages of Pentacles. There's could be the little boy or girl inside of you, your inner child who just doesn't feel worthy. And so we oftentimes when we don't feel worthy, we don't make ourselves a priority and we put something off because we haven't made ourselves a priority and then something never gets done and then like we wonder why it's not happening. So just a little thought there that I'm seeing with these two pages coming up. Anything else around this 10 of swords? A Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's about disappointment. It's about disappointment. When you expect something to go one way and it doesn't, and it's like it's a letdown. Um, I wonder if there's a pattern you're afraid that's like you're going to be let down. With the Three of Cups here in reverse, it's like again, it's also this pattern of being stuck in the sadness. I can't help but say it, but like there's this joy is necessary here. You need to bring in that full on living kind of energy, excitement, the thrill of this life. Oh shit, my battery. Hold on one second. It's gonna die. Come on. Let me just fix this. Okay. So, we're good now. So, yeah, I feel like, again, it's just something about always getting down on yourself. Like it's never enough. Like anything, no matter what you do, it's never enough. And it stems from this place of unworthiness or not seeing your own value or not giving yourself enough credit. I just want to say, fire signs, it's time to give yourself credit for how far you, like acknowledgement, like shit. Maybe fucking make your own trophy or something. I don't know, but that's just like the strongest energy that's coming through. And I want to say it's time for you to celebrate and kind of put an end to this part and realize like how much you've come, like how far you've come because something's about to get shaken up in your life with this tower. What's this tower? What's this tower for my fire signs? Ooh, the death card in reverse. Tell me more. The sun card. Okay. Oh, and the world. Very powerful tower. I gotta tell you, this is wonderful. Okay, I don't know what's happening here for you, but something's going to be shaken up in your life where it's like, you finally are like, you know what? Yes, I am done with that part of me. I am done with that part of my journey. I am done with that way of perceiving things or looking at the situation. I see a very something shake something up, but it finally like something you really struggled to like literally let go of. It's like with the sun coming in, it's either something very optimistic or something so shiningly bright that you finally are like, it's over. And you really do with this world, there's an achievement here. This signals not just the ending of something, but endings usually mean a culmination, an achievement, like finally hitting a goal. And I think there's something about this that really surprises you. So what I love is because you have the emperor next, which means this means you're in total control. And such a good way, in a sense that, like you are reigning over your kingdom. You are in dominion. What is this emperor? Or you might have someone walking into your life, bringing this energy, in a positive way. What's this emperor? Okay, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Possibly like where you thought there were blocks and no movement, something gets opened up here. Removes the stagnancy of something. Seven of Swords in reverse. This could also be someone from your past. Uh someone who the Seven of Swords in reverse is about like it may have been someone who ghosted you or like abandoned you or and it could just be like a masculine energy in the emperor's thing, but okay, let me finish this thought before I go on to the other one. It looks like if that's the case, there's some kind of an apology coming in. So I don't know if this is helping you put an ending because we did see the lovers up there, which again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It just means that some important connection, soul connection that you have. Um, Interesting. Someone might be coming in here. But then what it leads to though, the emperor though is like this also is telling me though that there's a power position here and it feels like you're in a power position. I want to make that very clear, fire signs. It doesn't feel like someone's coming in to take power over you. Let me just see what this Eight of Cups and Hangman is. What's this Eight of Cups and Hangman? Ooh, the star. What a powerful line here of cards for you, fire signs. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups and the Hangman. I feel like somehow, whatever this shift is, it's aligning you exactly with where you need to go. So, like again, you didn't know what the path looks like for you. You're just kind of like stumbling, and there's a trust to some degree of like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of move forward, but I really don't know where I'm going or where this is taking me. But you know that staying still isn't the end, like waiting isn't the answer. What's this? What else do we need to know? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. So really kind of coming out of that lack mentality, really wanting to finally join life again, like join the party. Um, waiting to like not waiting, but willing to be a receiver now. One more card, please. Like you're ready to like receive something rather large. Totally. You have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Something you've been dreaming about, something you've wished for, something that almost could also feel very much aligned, or like fate or destiny in a way. Um, with the Eight of Pentacles, sorry, the Eight of Cups and the Hangman here, it's like something that maybe you the Eight of Cups always talks about being able to walk away from something that's not good for you, and follow your heart. But the Hangman here is coming in to say, hey, there's also a new way of looking at this. And so I don't know if there's something that maybe, again, maybe you gave up on it and walked away because you just didn't think it was for you. But maybe there's something that you missed. And maybe because you're a newer person now, you've got a different perspective and you can see things from a different viewpoint that actually opens up a possibility that wasn't available to you before. So I don't know. There's something kind of shocking here coming in for you guys in the near future. Something kind of takes you by surprise, but it's totally in alignment with like your dreams and desires. Something that you wish for. And again, I want to say it feels like you're in some kind of power position, or you're meeting someone who's going to help power, like put you in a power position. Uh, I don't know. Interesting. So, fire signs, that's my reading for you. It's all going into a good space. I would just say that it's so important for you to not get stuck in the mundane of the healing journey and be willing to like get yourself out of it, like to finally be done with whatever area you've been working on. Is something is getting shaken up here in the future. So, and I want to say your work is well underway. You've been working at something quite a bit, and I think something new is coming down the line. So, time to like close a book or close a chapter. I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat what you guys think of that. And also, if you're watching, please hit the like button to support the channel. Drop a comment if you can, just to help with the algorithms. I would greatly appreciate that. Um, all your support in all ways means so much to me, so that I can keep doing these videos. So let's move on to Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's in store for my Earth signs for the last half of February? Two of Cups. As we discuss Valentine's today. All right. Let's go into your main deck here. What do my Earth signs need to know for what's coming in, what's in store for them for the last half of Feb? And one of my hairs is in the deck. And it's pulled back. All right. All right. What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge for my Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the main theme for my Earth signs? What is the main theme for their reading and what is the potential challenge? The main theme of your reading is the moon card. This could have to do with your intuition, your dream world, your emotions, the feminine part of you. This could also have to do with your shadow. Excuse me. um, this could have to do with your shadow self. The moon also represents the dark night of the soul. It doesn't have to be as serious as that, but it could just be that you're going through some darker areas of yourself. Mm. And this would be the theme of your reading. Now, the challenge is gold and separation. Interesting. So, gold is obviously what we turn base metals into through alchemy. Um, wonder if there's something here around feeling separated from your connection to the universe in how you are able to transmute things. Let me just see though what I'm getting from gold specifically. Illumination, culmination. Um this is the substance. So this gold is not about the actual metal gold. It's the alchemist gold, which refers to gold of the wise, philosophical gold, ethereal stone. So there's some kind of yeah, there's like some kind of maybe download or wisdom that you are learning through this idea of feeling separate from whether it's source, just separate in general. This could be just separation of parts of you, like soul fractals. This could be um separation from what it is that you really want. This is about the mystical essence within each alchemist. How do we recognize it? It mimics qualities of the metal itself, soft and radiant, and its planetary counterpart, the sun, warm and bright. It is no wonder gold is associated with the heart. When this card arrives, there is something of incredible value at hand. It's marvelous and rare. Cherish it. Get to know its properties and its source. The gold carries a distinct shadow. Okay, let me see. Let me just go into also separation for you guys, which I think is the last card. No, separation and then conjunction. Divide to cut away, differentiation. So the fissure may take place suddenly with a swift blow of the axe or slowly over time with a dull blade. No matter how separation occurs, it was likely a painful process for all involved. So there may be that you've gone through this phase of separation, whether it's again separation from someone, or relationship, a community, a place that you're used to being, separation within your own. Again, it could be who you have been and who you might be becoming. There can be a lot of grief and loss there, but something is being divided, cut in two. But there's wisdom here. Can you see the wisdom? And I think that's something that you've been struggling with the moon showing up, is that maybe intuitively you've been getting messages that you're not listening, or maybe this is about just really seeing the light within your dark. So both are necessary and important parts of the journey. And within all pain comes some sort of purpose, whether it's just a purpose of understanding the lesson or a purpose that is guiding you to somewhere that you need to be looking or acting or embracing in some capacity. So let's go into the tarot and find out what we need to know about the past for my earth signs. Yeah, I mean, Three of Swords in reverse, the ultimate separation card. Um, the Hangman in reverse, more Piscean energy with the moon. Even though the moon is predominantly Cancer, it's also Piscean energy. 10 of crystals in reverse, definitely going through the separation here. Earth signs, some sort of like ending or divide or finality, right? Like again, that's why even like with the gold card talking about culmination, um culmination and endings. It's time to move on. Let's see. What do we need? What else do we need to know about the current energies? What do we need to know about the current energies here for my earth signs? Two of crystals, two of swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Well. The Four of Stars in reverse with the Lovers card coming in. Oh, our Valentine's special reading here. Well, I mean, Mars and Venus are conjuncting as well on the 22nd. So I'm not really surprised to be seeing this coming up in the readings. What else do we need to know about the future? The King of Cups. There for all my earth signs. Ooh, overall energy. We got the Nine of Cups. Ooh, the Justice card in reverse. How interesting. Why do I just want to say it feels like someone's getting their just desserts? And it's whoever wronged you, Earth signs. Okay. I don't know why my nose is running. Have you guys like this like started in January, like mid-January or even early January. I don't know. And I just like I got this cold for like a week or two and it just never this runny nose just never stopped. Like I've never had this my entire life. So interesting. All right. Um Well, this reading, Earth Science, is about something you deeply want, something you deeply desire. It's a wish, it's dream coming true kind of energy. But what's interesting is underneath it is the Justice card in reverse. And it feels like, I think what this is about is this is something you feel like you've wanted for so long and it just hasn't come through and it's almost felt like unfair. Like, why is it taking so long for me? Like, why, like, is it that I see other people, maybe embracing whatever it is that you really want for yourself, that it seems to come easier to other people, but for you, it just always seems like an uphill battle. Um, and with the Nine of Cups here, like this is like what this whole reading is about here. So in your past, you have the Three of Crystals in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the 10 of Crystals in reverse. So something here about a past, I want to say a heart pain, breakup, separation of some sort, uh, something that really took you into a dark place. You got a new perspective on it in some way. And in a way, I want to say it really released you from something you had agonized over for quite some time. It really occupied a lot of your mental space. So it feels like you were ruminating over something or couldn't get something out of your head. You just kept going over the details and like that's what it feels like to me. And but you were able to finally put that to rest, is what it feels like. But it also feels like there might even still be a detail that's missed. Like you kind of get it, but there's still something that's missing from the bigger picture of like why, like what was the whole purpose of this? Or maybe you have some idea of the purpose, but there's details that are still not quite clear. And I think you're gonna get your clarity this very soon, Earth signs. You have in your current energies the Two of Crystals in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Devil. in reverse. Look, you're going to be taking action here. There's a choice that you're choosing. There's a path you're going, and it feels like you're rejecting someone or something that's being offered to you. And the reason is because it doesn't come, maybe it's presented in a pretty package, but inside it's a little, oh, for being very dramatic, I'm going to be a little dramatic here, rotten to its core. It may not be rotten to its core, but I'm just being dramatic for emphasis on understanding like what the energies are like. So with the devil here in reverse, something that you were stuck to, something like this thing, like you were bonded to this thing, like again, like, but it feels like you were bonded up here more than anything. It feels like you break free of this. And through it, there's a rejection of an offer, that's coming in, and it feels like you're rejecting it. And it comes, I think, through wisdom, to be quite honest. Like when we talk about this idea of like what had to end, what had to be separated, what needed to be broken into, what was one is now two. Um, yeah, I think there's been a lot of mystery around this, but I think you're going to be getting quite a bit of clarity around this topic, or signs. And then in your future, you have the four stars in reverse, the lovers and the king of cups. Well, I mean, this is wonderful energy, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy, especially when you have the nine of cups as your overall energy. Look, you're letting go of something. You've released, you're no longer trying to control, you've surrendered. And as a result, there is a union coming in of something or two people in some capacity, right? This is the union of um, two things becoming one, two people becoming one. And I would say that with the King of Cups here, for those of you where this is like actually dealing with another person, this is a very deeply emotionally fulfilling connection. And whatever capacity it's coming through, like this is someone like, your heart is full when you're around this person. There's a lot of maturity in the emotions. There's also a strong intuitive connection, I feel like, that you're getting, or this is with someone who's very intuitively mature, and brings something like that to the table. For others of you, it feels like this might be a work opportunity or business opportunity of something that's finally coming together. And especially if you're in the healing or intuitive space, I see you really reaching a culmination, a level of success, where like this is about your dream coming true, and you're at the peak of that mountain, literally, like it's a culmination of all the work that you've done. So let's see where this is actually going. Nine of Cups. What do we need to know about the Nine of Cups as the overall energy? Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is something like you have been fighting for, okay? Seven of Wands, Temperance in reverse, and the Four of Swords in reverse. I would say for some of you, you've been maybe really fighting for it, or you felt like you've been resistant to it, even though like maybe it's not consciously what you were trying to do, but there was some kind of resistance. But I see more than anything like you've been fighting for this. You've been working so hard. You've been like having to fend off like this thing or that thing, that tries to get in an obstacle on your path. It's really tested your patience. There's been times where you're just like, I'm over this. Like, when is it going to finally happen? Because that's the energy that I'm getting for you, is like, that's the injustice of it all. It's like, when does it actually happen for me kind of energy? And there's this anxiety, well, not anxiety, anxiousness. It's not so much an anxiety, but more of like a, come on, like, let's get there already? That's what this is around, of what you've really wanted. Tell me about the three of crystals in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, a lot of major healing you went through here because of some sort of heartache, pain, separation. You've also got the Three of Pentacles. This likely had to do with another person at minimum, if not more people. Something that you were starting to build didn't really work out. Or trying to build. Um, what's this Hangman? in reverse. The Magician in reverse, so Virgo Gemini energy. Tell me more about the Hangman in reverse. You get a new perspective on like also I think something why it didn't work out, like why it didn't manifest. Knight of Swords. And I would say that this manifest or this perspective shift came in really quickly. Like it came in like out of nowhere, it feels like. What's this 10 of crystals? What's this 10 of crystals in reverse? 7 of cups. I think there was something that you were considering as an option that you're now like, yeah, this is not an option anymore. Like this is not for me. This is not working. Like no, like this, I'm not even considering this anymore. Like because it feels like you were considering it for so long, like looking at all the different ways that it could maybe happen. And there's something around like you finally like were able to say no, like this isn't gonna happen. But there's a good reason for it. I'm coming. Okay. And I think you were slowly starting to get used to the idea of something new. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords coming in, it's like there was a breakthrough. The Ace of Swords, like an aha moment that is, and I think it like even though like obviously an aha moment comes in quickly, I think this is about you really healing and letting go of like this thing that you had considered all these other options or this person, and then like clarity, instant clarity, and like it kind of has allowed you to slowly like release, whatever this was, where so it's just not occupying your head, your mind, the space, and someone or something lives in your head rent free, that kind of energy. What's this 2 of crystals in reverse? The Star card in reverse. Tell me more about this 2 of crystals in reverse. The 2 of cups. One more. Or 2. The the 9 of wands in reverse and the Ace of cups in reverse. So the 2 of crystals tells me like there's finally like like there's no stagnancy here. You're finally moving forward. You've made a choice. Either you've chose a direction to go or just an option where maybe you weren't sure. But look, I feel like this might have something to do with a relationship, matters of the heart in some capacity, whether it's friendship, whether it's love, like romantic love, I don't know. But or it could also have to do with deep creative with the cups is it's very creative energy. It's anything that's emotionally fulfilling you or dream like. And when I say dream like, I mean like your actual dreams for your future. But there's something you almost gave up on this. It feels like you were almost giving up on this energy of like, is it ever going to happen for me, um and I think you just felt like through the healing that you've now gone through in the past, you're able to move forward towards a new union of something or someone. Um, the way that you're choosing to go is bringing something together. But again, I want to say there's a rejection energy here. So again, you're making a choice between 2 different people or 2 different realities, 2 different things, 2 different timelines. Tell me about this Knight of Cups in reverse. Ah, the Justice card in reverse. Okay, so it's this thing that just didn't feel fair. Felt very unjust. It may have been someone who really has done you wrong. And I think you're just saying no. Like I'm moved on from that already. Like you're kind of late to the party. Like you should have shown up weeks, months, years ago kind of energy. Um, tell me, yeah, they're coming in with a new offer, a new flame, a new something, but you're rejecting it. You're like, no, it's almost like however quickly that flame is ignited, it's stamped out. There's something about it that you don't want. Tell me about this devil, because this is what you're breaking free of old patterns. You're breaking free of something that kept you bound and stuck in a situation for so long. What's this devil in reverse? What's this devil in reverse? Yeah, the hangman in reverse. Like again, it's you see things so differently now. Everything is so crystal clear. And however way you were looking at things in the past that kept you stuck, you see them differently. And you're also, there's something about you're no longer waiting. There's something about you moving now towards something. It's available and you're taking it. What else do I need to know about this devil? Hmm. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. So you are pulling your energy out of someone from your past that is just really not good for you. The connection, however important it was to you, you're realizing that this was just never in a healthy place. Or, again, sometimes it might even be timing. Maybe like where you're at and where this person's at, it's not, you guys aren't on the same page anymore, and you've done all this work and you've moved forward, and the other person is again late to the party. Maybe should have shown up in a different way. For others of you where this isn't an actual person in your life, it feels like you've really gotten yourself out of a place of being stuck that's related to something within your childhood, something that you've healed, where that kept you stuck in situations that didn't really serve you so well, and always like pining after things that maybe weren't the greatest for you, but you thought that they were, and you thought that's what you wanted. Something like about like that kind of coming up. So what's this Four of Stars in reverse? Okay, you have the Strength card coming in. So you're channeling a lot of courage and you're ready to release. You're ready to surrender. There's something really beautiful happening here in the future. What's this Lovers card? Six of Swords. You're definitely going somewhere new. You're going into territory that is not so familiar with you, that is allowing for this merging of ideas, people, situations, circumstances. Um, Tell me more about the Lovers. There's a sense of curiosity here. There's intrigue. There's something that definitely pulls you in. And we've got the Tower in reverse. And I think it's because you're not willing to have the ground like ripped out from underneath you again. There's something like you're moving into a new energy or signs where stability is important for you. You're not wanting to be around energy that like you just don't know if it's coming or going. You're not ready to have upsets in your life anymore. Like you just want things to be smoother sailing. And so I see that like this, whatever this is doing, it's like bringing together this really interesting new energy that you're quite curious about. And then of course we have the King of Cups, which is just beautiful energy to kind of be closing out your reading. So what's this king? What do we need to know about this King of Cups? What do we need to know about this King of Cups? Ooh, well, we have the Three of Swords and the Empress both in reverse. Well, this is definitely you leveling up from the place of really healing from possibly, again, I want to say I said this at the very beginning when the moon card comes up, this could have something to do with your own feminine energy. Really redefining your relationship with your feminine energy, bringing it back in, really seeing your own self-worth could be that, really tuning into your emotional value. This King of Cups is coming in as a result of all the work you've done in this place, your ability to receive, right? Your ability to open up, It's finally like allowing you to receive the dream that you wanted. So I really like this reading for you, our signs. Great Valentine's reading. In regards to like just good connections with people, soul connections, relationships that are important and that are emotionally fulfilling. So and then again, for some of you, this might be more of like a business thing that's finally coming together for you. It feels like it's in the space of healing or intuitiveness, or emotional stability, something along those lines, that you're finally cultivating. And yeah, so wherever, if you've been waiting a long time or signs for something, you just feel like, when is it ever going to happen for me? Like there's something that some of you or signs are going to be having some beautiful breakthroughs. So yay. Let me know how that one resonated with you. And also, don't forget to hit the like button, show your love if you just joined. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment in the comment section just to let those algorithms know that other people should be watching this video as well. And don't forget that if you want your own personal reading, links are in the description below. If you need some coaching. And don't forget, everyone, the Forbidden Journey Retreat. Love to have you there. Some of the rooms are already sold out, but there are still tickets available. And go check out the new landing page I created. I've got a new link in the description below for it. All right, water signs, you guys are next. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for my water signs for the last half of Feb? What do they need to know? How can we help them navigate what's coming up? What messages are helpful for my water signs? What's so interesting is that I just saw the Ten of Cups for your reading, and in Earth Signs, I saw the Two of Cups, and it was all about like a union of some sort coming in. Again, whether it was just like a union of separate realities, a union of you and a business or a project or someone else. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see if Ten of Cups is a theme for you, water signs. Maybe I just gave you guys the kiss of death. I don't know. All right. All right, let's find out what is the main theme for my water signs and what is the potential challenge. What is the main theme for my water signs and what is the potential challenge? Okay. What is the potential challenge for my water signs? Okay. The main theme of your reading is iron. So let's see, 22. Magnetism, reliability, Mars energy. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. Over the centuries, we have come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars and shares its qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely only on the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of Earth, so when all else feels lost, go inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you towards what is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down. Let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. So this may be about you needing to build a structure or strengthen a structure, something that needs reliability, dependability, stability in that sense. But it also is about magnetism. What's interesting is your challenge is the sparks of light, which hold on a second here. Is hope, sensation, exhilaration. And I got the sense that this is a challenge for you. Like maybe you're wondering, I'm feeling because iron also represents like being strong and sturdy. I'm wondering if you're not feeling strong and sturdy water signs because you've lost maybe hope or you find hope challenging to really tune into around something. You may have even lost your exhilaration or your excitement. But this card arrives just in the nick of time, leaving a trail of celestial light to guide the way. Follow these flickers as if they are alchemical clues. Yeah, because I got like synchronicity when I looked at this card originally. Like, I'm wondering if you're getting messages, but maybe you're not seeing how they line up with the thing that is like needing really strong, steady, sturdy structure right now. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see where this is going with your cards. All right, what do we need to know about the past for my water signs? What do we need to know about the past for my water signs? Oh, way too many. Come on, cards. What do my water signs need to know about the past? What is relevant? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Moon in reverse. All right. Coming into the present moment, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Flower of Life in the heartier spread. This is good energy. Okay, we have the Knight of Crystals coming in, and then in your future, you have the King of Wands. What else do you need to know about the future for my water signs? Okay, so I may have given you the kiss of death. You have the Three of Swords and you have the Seven of Wands coming in. Overall energy, yeah. Eight of Cups. You're needing to walk away from something that's not really good for you. And Six of Wands. It could be impeding your success towards something. It may have something to do with being acknowledged, being seen. Mm. But let's see. Seven of Cups in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Moon in reverse in your past. Again, it feels like you felt like you were out of options. Um, or one particular option really pushed forward to the forefront. And I want to say where there was, I don't know if you felt internally conflicted over it, or there was some sort of conflict that was resolved as a result. But the moon in reverse is telling me that something that was in the darkness was now in the light, something that was hidden in the shadows kind of came out. Um, Something was revealed here. Oh, oh my goodness. Where did that just come from? Okay. Four of Cups in reverse, the Flower of Life, and the Knight of Crystals. So I like this energy for you that's in the last half of February, water signs, because it looks like you're getting out of a state of complacency. You're getting out of a mundane kind of place, a place where you weren't that happy or impressed by, for whatever reason. And I see you really, the flower of life here is telling me that you're really connecting to so many different things. Like you're feeling connected to the flow again. Um, and as a result, like things start to speed up in like the action that you're taking, or there's just things that are moving around you at a much faster pace. So there is some sort of shift that's happening. But in your near future, we have the King of Wands, the Three of Crystals, and the Seven of Wands. Look, I mean, you could be dealing with a fire sign with the King of Wands here. You might be dealing with someone who's charming, who's maybe a leader, who's um the King of Wands. I feel like this came up in your last reading. So, am I wrong, water signs? Like this King of Wands, they come in, but it feels like someone who's like at the top of their game, or they're just some kind of fire sign. But again, it's just they know how to sway people. They're charming. They may even be very good looking. Um, but there's also a sense of like charisma and magnitude, like, but there's a problem, there's a separation, there's pain coming into the mix here. So I don't really know what that's about. And then someone's a little like on the defense here with the Seven of Wands. Someone feels like they got to stand up for themselves or fight for something. So I'm not really sure what this is all about, because that would play into this Iron card a little bit of needing to be strong and also feeling like a sense like a lack of hope. But let's clarify so we can get a deeper understanding of, because the other two readings, like I knew like instantly what the energy was. This one is a little mysterious. So tell me about the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? What do we need to know about the Eight of Cups? Because really, like, you're walking away from something and it has to do with your own personal success. It has to do with you being seen, being acknowledged, for your hard work, your efforts, who you are. What's this Eight of Cups? Okay, so it's something about shifting your own perception on your worthiness, your ability to have more abundance. Possibly for some of you, this has to do with your own femininity with the Empress card. This could be having to do with fertility. And it could even just be fertility of ideas, fertility of creativity. Um, but you're shifting something around this so that you can have personal success. So you're walking away, kind of moving away from something that you've been stuck in old patterns that really don't serve you. And it's about gaining a new lens. You're looking through a new lens when it comes to your own worthiness. Again, it's something about receiving abundance more than you're used to, something along those lines. What's the Seven of Cups in reverse? What's the Seven of Cups in reverse in the past? Okay, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So, whoops. Um, okay. The Knight of the Six of Wands in reverse. Oh, this could have been like, for some of you, it could have been the end of a relationship, divorce, the breakup of a family. It could have also just been like uh, something about a celebration or family gathering or something along those lines where you got a lot of clarity on why this wasn't successful or why it couldn't be successful. It's almost like if you felt like there were all these other options, like now you're like, no, this is the one. About this, I don't really know exactly what. What's this Five of Wands in reverse? So yeah, you're really like getting yourself out of a dramatic situation, something that was keeping you stuck in bounds, something that maybe brought up a lot of fears, could have been a toxic situation for you in some capacity, but really wasn't good for you. And I see that you were able to get yourself out of that, possibly to do with someone who, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this could be a father figure or a father of some sort. This could also just be someone who maybe has gambling issues, someone who isn't so good with money. This could also be someone who never showed up when they said they were going to show up. They just weren't dependable. And I think that's what's happening here is that you're really looking for dependability. You're looking for stability. You're looking for strength in ways that I don't know if it's like necessarily, I think it's so that you can be supported, water signs. What's this moon? What's this moon in reverse? Oh, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So there was some kind of truth that came out here, or some kind of communication that was revealed to you. Maybe it was about children, or maybe it was just about um, really laying out the groundwork of what needs to be done as you move away from that energy towards something that I think is more supportive and reliable for you, more dependable. It could also be that through the darkness of like once you were able to get through the darkness of that with the moon in reverse, that you started to get these new ideas and you started to also build maybe your own sense of stability. You started to actually build the groundwork for that, or somehow like a new thing came in. What's this Four of Cups? What's this Four of Cups in reverse? You have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you get a lot of clarity here in the last half of February and something where it felt like there was either a block in some kind of something to do with communication, travel, movement, like getting that all signs go ahead, like okay, like all sign, what is that? What's the saying? Like basically like all signs are a go. Okay. Like, I don't know. I don't, my mind is fried right now. But I see though that there's some kind of clarity around this. Like you understand, like wherever there were blocks in movement or communication or travel or clarity, like a clarity really comes through here. And it gets you out of this state of feeling like you're not happy or it's a little mundane. What's this flower of life? Ooh, okay. So we have the lovers and we have the high priestess in reverse. So something's getting revealed here. You're feeling very connected. I'm gonna say that I feel very strongly like there's something about your own intuition here, water signs, is getting amplified greatly. Like you are so connected. Like just you are in such union with source energy through this. I don't know what's happened, what's going to happen here in the last 2 weeks of February, but I would just pay attention. You might be getting some very interesting downloads. You might be getting some very interesting communication through your higher self. For others of you, this could be a relationship of some sort. Um, like an important person, an important connection. It could be a partnership, it could be a business partnership, it could be a collaboration of some sort. But I just see like whatever it is, like nothing's hidden, everything's on the table, and you feel very connected to this. What's the Knight of Crystals? And as a result, like there's fast movement here, like really fast, clear and defined energy moving. Wow. Okay, we have the star card coming in. So this is about towards your biggest wishes, your I want to say your destiny in some sort, like fate, um, but something that you greatly desire. Two of Wands, and you're kind of faced with a choice. You're gonna have to make a choice here, water signs. There's a path that's opening up here for you, and you're at a fork in the road. But I want to say though, like I think you make a choice here for sure, but it's like you're so confident in it. Like you really feel so aligned. Whatever this energy is coming in, like universe has your back. Like you are very supported. So as you maybe have been needing to build this very strong support structure, somehow like the universe is showing that or mirroring it back to you in kind. What's this King of Wands? What's this King of Wands? Okay, we have the Six of Cups. This could be a very important soul connection for you. Someone also maybe from your past or maybe from a past life. Or this has something to do with children. I don't know. But what else do we need to know about this King of Wands? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Hmm. No, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like someone wants to help you. Someone's trying to help you so that you're not having to do it all on your own. What it feels like. Um, yeah, it feels like it feels like you're getting support. If this is the thing you've been working on because it's just seemed like so daunting, so difficult, it feels like it's coming in, but I'm hesitant because I'm seeing this Three of Swords here, which, it's kind of how do you slice and dice a Three of Swords any other way? So what's this Three of Swords? Oh God, did I just see the Tower? Ah, I did. The Tower in reverse. Something that you've been avoiding that you can't avoid now. What is this? What is this? Ew, what is this? Uh, Ten of Pentacles? Are you having to separate from a lot of money? That you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna have to do this at some point. I don't know, but what is this? Let me just get one more on this Three of Crystals, please. One more energy on this Three of Crystals. Five of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Cups. Something you invested maybe some time, some energy into. Someone who's maybe not so with maybe someone who's not so emotionally transparent or available. Um, could be with someone newer, or there's like a new beginning here around this, but it's all got the Three of Swords energy. Huh. Gosh, this is really stumping me, water signs. Why am I having a block around this? I wonder if it's something that you haven't wanted to see fully or hoping to avoid, because that's what I'm getting with this tower in reverse is like you were hoping you could maybe like dance around this, but you can't. And either this is something that you're fully invested into, whether it's emotionally, time, money, I don't know. Um here's the good thing though, I will say that I am getting, because there is a little bit of hope in here, which again maybe feels like it's hard to see that hope. Whatever this pain is, this disturbance that's coming in, it does open up something new. So whether it's about getting over a nasty hump or in getting through an obstacle that has been challenging or thought you could avoid, you are going to face it, but it eventually, I think it gets you to a better place. So, I'm not really sure what that is, but it makes things stronger or it makes you stronger. What's the Seven of Wands, though? Because there's a sense of needing to defend himself or having resistance. Two of Pentacles. About making a choice. The Emperor in reverse. Anything else? Queen of Wands in reverse. With the Seven of Wands, there is something. Look, it feels like you're going to hit some sort of challenge or obstacle, water signs, but you know, it's life. And I can already hear water signs like saying, like, we don't want our obstacles. We just want to float through. Take me into the flow. um, but I see you're gonna have to make a choice here. You're choosing something, and it's something that you haven't felt. I want to say you know that there's something that you feel really pulled towards and something you're not pulled towards. And I think you're looking for whatever this is, it's going to build your confidence down the road. Okay. It's going to build your confidence down the road. And it's going to give you a sense of feeling more in control. But at the time of this, you're going to feel a little out of control. But that's what needs to happen right now. I would say don't fight it, water signs. Just let it take you. Like let the wave crash on you and pull you into the shore. Like don't try to swim against it or avoid it. Like that's kind of like the energy that I can give you. I'm sorry, water signs, it's not ending on a better note, but I will say there is some really good energy coming in for you though in February. There is something down the road in the future though, but again, it does feel like you are getting some kind of help or support. Someone who you've got a strong soul connection who's helping you with your own independence or ability to stand on your own. But then there's something else going on here that is separate from it. So I don't know what it is exactly. You might know more, water signs. So you do the detective work. Oh, let me know. And don't hate the messenger, hit the like button. All right. I appreciate all the love. As we go into our final sign, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get some more water. So what do we need to know for my air signs? Geminis, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For my air signs, let's close it down. close down this Valentine's reading with my air signs. What is in store for my air signs for the last half of February? Every time I'm doing this and realizing it now 2 months into 2024, I'm like, seriously? Like this year has just flown by so far. I cannot believe that I don't know, like, am I the only one who's feeling that way? Do you guys feel like things are just happening at lightning speed? Like somehow like time has just shifted in some way where like things are moving so fast? All right, let's see. What is the potential, what is the theme and what is the potential challenge here for my air signs? What is the theme of their reading and what is the potential theme? No, what is the potential challenge? So what is the theme here for my air signs? Ooh, okay, you guys have lightning. And what is the potential challenge? Okay, interesting. Challenge is ash. There we go. Ash. Lightning. Okay. Let me go into this book because lightning is the facade. Yeah, the hesitation, perfectionism. The stage of lightning is a complex topic in alchemy. On one hand, it represents purification of the materials. On the other hand, it's the phase in which the alchemist may mistake the work as complete. On the surface, everything seems I want to say air signs. I don't know if anyone's going through this, but I'm wondering if some of you need to grieve something that you haven't allowed yourself to fully grieve. And I say that because your challenge is ash and you might be fooling yourself into thinking, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm good. I worked through it. I'm okay. You know, whatever it was like, but something under the surface maybe needs more of your attention. I'm just saying that it's what's coming through right now, just because I'm seeing ash here. Um, So you might be tricked by your own facade of perfectionism or perfection. Their work has hardly begun. Righteousness and fear. You may have tried to speed through something. And again, I don't know if it was a literal death or maybe letting go of something from your past and needing to move to your future. And again, it could be a death of a relationship, a death of a job, a death of it could be someone. But ash is very delicate, right? It's a very, very soft, delicate material. And likewise, it has to be handled with care. And I'm just wondering if there's a need for you to really kind of go into the softer parts of you, really get really vulnerable. And there might be some grief that needs to be felt, something that is attached to loss in some way. That maybe you thought you had worked through, sped through, or thought you had done enough and so it's time to crack open because who you are, the world needs your true colors. Well, that's interesting. Well, let's just go to the Ash card. Memory, ancestors, the past. So for some of you, you might be doing generational healing, right? From generational trauma. There might be something that is coming up. There might be a memory that you have thought, okay, yeah, no, we're good. Like, I don't need to deal with that memory. I don't know. The fire is over now, and its flames took with it all recognizable form of what was burned. Only memories and the soft gray ashen substance remain. When this card appears, look back and sift through what has occurred. You are in the realm of ancestors, past relationships, and those that have passed to another realm. Be gentle with the process as it is delicate and sacred. The Ash card asks us to tend to the true nature of endings, grief, and letting go. You may be asked to be present with others experiencing loss. When in doubt, be like ash. It is silken light and easily carried by the wind. Eventually, forgiveness follows and the heart travels a light once you're able to soften into those memories and into the tears. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what comes up in your reading. Air signs. What do we need to know about the past for air? What do we need to know about the past? Right, we have the moon card coming in. Death. Oh, wow. That just hit me in my gut. Um, some of you really might be dealing with a death here. Or maybe one from your past that you never fully grieved. Like it may not be so recent. Um, and then the Three of Cups in reverse. Wow, that's really heavy energy. For some of you. It feels like okay, going into the current energies. All right, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I like seeing that actually. I actually really like seeing all these cards that are coming in for you, air signs. You have the Page of Wands coming in, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. First time the Wheel of Fortune has come up in the readings today. What is coming? Okay, we have the King of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse in the near future, and then the King of Stars. Wow. Okay. Overall energy. The Sun in reverse with the Ace of Crystals in reverse. I gotta tell you, like, this feels like a very specific reading. So I don't know how many air signs are going to be resonating with this. But this is the Sun in reverse can talk about again, and I have to say with the Ace of Swords coming in and the Judgment underneath that, this is telling me that you try to move forward into a new reality without actually dealing with the past. That there is some sort of heaviness that you try to move on from, but you maybe tried to lie to yourself, and obviously you do it from the best of places. Like your intention is, I just want to move on. I want to get back to my life. But it feels like whatever ending you're grieving here, that feels like a death or is a literal death, it's about getting really honest about how this affected you and what it meant to you to lose. The moon, the death, and then the Three of Cups in reverse. So definitely there was something that was it feels very Dark Night of the Soulish up here. There it could have been a fallout between you and other people. This just could have felt like there was um uh, some kind of Three of Cups in reverse. I mean, this could be like a funeral, Like I just and I don't know, but even it could even be as simple as like you were supposed to get together with people and it was supposed to be fun, but then like whatever the event was, it was really down. It was really kind of depressing or just sad. But I see an ending of something that's come here or some sort of very big transformation. And of course, whenever there's a transformation, something ends for something else to begin. But it feels like very, very heavy-hearted. I've got to tell you that. Now, the good news is that the energy is shifting here. And I think what I'm seeing is that you've got the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I think there's something about surrendering here to something that you've been so resistant to fighting against that when you finally surrender, stuff starts to really shift in your favor. Air signs. So the Page of Wands, especially in the heart of your spread, is telling me you're going to get some sort of good news in February. I think it though comes if you're willing to pull the facade, like pull the veil back from how you've been looking at something or looking at your past, and you get some sort of good news here. And it shifts everything. It starts to really change things. And I would say, obviously, when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, this is something that is in your favor, some sort of possible luck, but just definitely a shift in energies that is better for you. Now, then we have the King of Cups in reverse. the Hermit in reverse, and then the King of Stars. This is interesting. Mm. I'm getting with the King of Cups in reverse. It's almost like you're tending to emotions that you seem to be like, yeah, no, I've already gotten here. I'm good. Um, and it's not until you really kind of tend to that that you are able to finally come out of this place of like there's a part of you that wants to get back into the swing of things, but you've got to like first honor this. And then you get the King of Stars here, which is really strong stability. This is financial stability. This is a new leveling up of some sort when it comes to your financial success, your work success. Um, I almost wonder too if someone comes to your aid in some way for you to lean on, um, that is very helpful to you, that you don't have to go through this alone. I'm wondering if some of you feel like you need to go through this alone and you might have a support around you that's like, no, like you have me. And they're really strong, like they're really stable, they're reliable, they're someone you can trust. Um, so let's kind of let's see. The sun in reverse. Tell me about the sun in reverse. Yeah, the Justice card in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles. I think part of the resistance is like you definitely it didn't feel fair to you. You felt like whatever this happened to just didn't feel fair. And there's something about holding on to that that is keeping you stuck in the past or keeping you stuck in the space where you may think you've gotten past it because maybe the anger has been hiding it. But if you were to like let go of that anger, you'd find the sadness that finally is able to come up. Tell me about the moon. Tell me about the moon. So you have the Eight of Cups in reverse on the moon. So may have not been listening to your intuition, but for others of you, it just feels like you were stuck in a place like you just couldn't get out of it. It was hard. Oh, look, and the moon in reverse. Yeah, it feels like there's something dark happened here, but you also, there's a part of you that's like, no, I'm not going to go into it, even though like that was the way to go. There's some kind of difficult thing that you had to face or difficult transition that you needed to go through that maybe you had been avoiding and now it was time, like you couldn't avoid it. Tell me about the death. Tell me about the death. The lovers in reverse. So this could have been the ending of a relationship. Um this could have been someone who was very important to you, where there was an ending of some sort, maybe a literal death. I'm trying to be very delicate here, because there's been a lot of death lately, like a lot of death. Like the last 3 months, like just so much. Tell me more about the death card. Seven of Swords, something where you felt cheated, like something had been taken away from you. It could have been that someone was dishonest with you. Maybe there was the ending of a relationship because someone cheated on you or someone lied to you, someone betrayed you. Maybe you betrayed someone, I don't know. Um, but it caused the ending of something. What's the Three of Cups in reverse? Yeah, like I told you guys, this was heavy energy up here. Um, Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it was. Oh, you got the Page of Cups in reverse. Oh my God, the death card. Jeez. Oh, and the Emperor in reverse. So I don't know if you're dealing with possibly like someone who's got more narcissistic characters, but there may have been children involved. Um but this definitely would have been a disappointment in the areas of heart connection. This could have been a dream of yours that fell through or something that you deeply wanted. You thought a dream was starting to happen. It may have been related to also possibly someone abusing their power or trying to over control a situation. But there was a fallout here with you and other people, or it felt like just it was sad. You and a whole bunch of other people were just sad over something here. Um, what's the Seven of Wands? What's the Seven of Wands in reverse? Judgment in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think you've been trying to start something new or put new roots down or just get a new beginning when it comes to just feeling more stable, feeling strong, feeling maybe have something to do with your finances. But what I'm seeing here is you need to surrender because there's a choice that you made or a judgment call that wasn't right or it's not appropriate, at least not yet. There's something else you have to deal with, and you've got to surrender. And I see you surrendering and realizing that whatever you're trying to start, like something else needs your attention right now. And I see that you're going to give it. And then you do get some good news here with the Page of Wands. What's this Page of Wands? Okay, you have something comes in really fast. You get communication, clarity around something. This could have something to do with, for some of you, traveling. Um, what is this page? Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse. And then the Sun card. It feels like there's something that you thought maybe had been fully removed, that it was just like a total like no, or maybe you had been really opposed to it. Something comes in where it's like, there's a lot of energy, like really positive energy around it, a lot of optimism, and it's coming in fast and it's coming with very strong clarity. So whatever this information or news or excitement, opportunity that's coming in, there's a lot of positivity around here for you. It kind of feels like it's opening doors for you. What's this Wheel of Fortune? What's this Wheel of Fortune? Okay, Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Cups. So I'm feeling happier times definitely coming in. So if you've been in that hard place, I think that's why it's like really getting honest about what needs to be felt and grief so it finally can be behind you because otherwise it's always going to be ahead of you. And there's something else that wants to be ahead of you, but it kind of can't until you like really kind of move through this. And I see you kind of coming out of this place of feeling really alone, feeling like isolated or feeling rejected, and the energy really shifting. I see more people around you, and possibly a shift in some of your finances. Anything else we need to know about this Wheel of Fortune? Ace of Wands in reverse. Something that you've desired, something that you've wanted, that might be creative, it might be spiritual in nature. But there's some kind of spark of life coming back in where it felt dulled. So that's positive, air signs. What's this King of Cups in reverse? Ooh, the Nine of Cups. You know what? I just got the message about this King of Cups when I saw that. The King of Cups in reverse is almost hidden. You can't really see it. So whoever this King of Cups is, it's like the reason it's in reverse is because it's hidden, and it's what you deep. It's so maybe someone you really want, or it's an energy that represents what you really want. Maybe it's a higher level of intuition, like a top tier level of intuition or emotional connection, or something along those nature. But something that you really want, and it just feels like it feels hidden, but I think it comes out of hiding with this Hermit in reverse. I think that's what this Hermit in reverse is. So let me see what more can we know about the King of Cups? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, something that you've been working towards, putting a lot of time and energy into. So it's felt hidden, but like all of the right things have been like all the right groundwork has been laid, all the effort's been put in. It's just getting to this process or place. It might even be for some of you, this might be the letting go of someone you deeply cared about. And you're finally going to get to a place where you're able to move on. You're able to like work towards other dreams and fulfillments um, by letting go of this person because you truly did go through a grieving process. So it could be either that or for, depending on how this reading's resonating for you. What's this Hermit card? The Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's is definitely like coming out. You're coming out of feeling isolated. You're coming out of a place where you felt alone at the very least. Even if you are surrounded by people, you're definitely not feeling alone. You're coming out of the healing. So I see this shifts. It's just it feels like air signs, there's just something you need to really address. If you've been going through some of the grieving process, there might be something you've missed and you just want to like tend to it because it looks like things are ready to shift for you. And it's important that you do that work. Yeah. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely some bigger energy coming in here for you, something that's more alive, more awake, more it's very exciting and hopeful and um desirable. Like there's something about like I don't know if it's a part of you that comes forward or what it is, but this King of Stars energy comes in and it's beautiful, like stability and uh let me see here. Tell me about this King of Stars. It could be someone. Nine of Wands. It could be just a place, an energy, a place of energy that you've been working really hard to get to. And it could be financial stability. It could be a position within your work. It could just be also that there's someone here who you can lean on who is super stable. And when you feel like giving up, like they're there to like lean on as you're going through this transition. What is this? Tell me more about this King of Stars. Five of Wands in reverse. So it really helps get you out of conflict, out of chaos. Um, so this definitely a support in some capacity. And the Two of Swords in ways that like you can't see. So you're getting like a support in ways that you didn't even know you needed. Or there's some kind of financial whatever this energy is, you didn't see it coming or you didn't know it was there. But it's there and you should lean on it. Air signs. So that's my reading for you. I think it's just time to really there's definitely a shift coming in, but I think this message is coming in so that for those of you who might be avoiding a certain need to really go through a grieving a loss of some sort or a separation or an ending or something along those lines, that it's important that you do because it's going to help shift things faster and move things that are coming in your way. Otherwise, like the past is going to always be in front of you, and you don't want the past in front of you. So, air signs, that's my reading for you. I hope it resonated with some of you. I don't think it would resonate with a bunch of you. but the readings come out as they do. So if you need your own reading, guys, links are in the description below. When you purchase now, you instantly get an email to book your session in right away. So there's that. And of course, don't forget the Forbidden Journey Retreat is coming up. We are just 2 months away from doing it all over again. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It was just so much fun last September. And what else? Ooh, if you missed last night's podcast, please listen to it because it was fire with David. We had such a good conversation and so many important topics were covered, so many cool insights. And some things that even I hadn't even thought of, David brought into my awareness, and I was like, very profound and good wisdom. So, of course, David and I always bring a very real conversation about spirituality. It's not going to be your normal fluff. So, if you missed that, I highly suggest checking it out. All about the dark side of enlightenment. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have an incredible Valentine's, and I'll see you soon.